Randy here with Randy Repairs It. I ordered some broken angle grinders, corded angle grinders off of eBay, and I got them yesterday, so I thought I'd do we just unbox them right here, and you'll see what I see, and we'll see what these things need. If anything, sometimes they say they need repair and they don't. They don't need anything. All right, let's see what we got. Put that back in there. All right. Well, that one's got to have a cord, so apparels. So I have to put a cord on that one. I got to get a cord. They might all need cords. That is not what it showed. He cut the cords off. Oh my gosh. I'm not happy about that. They all had cords in the description. So, all right, so we got a Makita. We got a Metabo. It's missing a handle. We got a Valex 260 volt multi-job. I don't know, I don't have 260 volt. 230 volts, 260 watts. Okay, I don't even know what that is. A deli. It's brushed. These are brushed. And he's cut the cords off all of them. And then there's a big DeWalt. It's like a hammer drill. A DeWalt P25003K. All right. But I've got to get cords first. So that's disappointing. Because in the picture they all had cords. So we cut all the cords off. So I'm stuck until I can get some wire. I did an initial assessment. I don't have the cords. I've ordered the cords. And I think this Metabo, I think it's got a bad bearing. It doesn't sound great. This deli is brushed, and I'm gonna be like 99% sure it's got a bad brush in it, or bad brushes, worn out brushes. The multi-tool, the Valex, I mean, it spins. That one I didn't do. Okay, the Pearls, it spins, and the Makita spins. The Makita's pretty new. It's a 2023, so the only thing I can think is they were doing drywall. Maybe. We'll see. When I get in, I'll get inside, I'll clean it up. I gotta get some cords to see if any of these things are even gonna power up, see where I gotta start. This SDS drill, it's a DeWalt. It's older, I think it's 2007 DeWalt. And I don't know, again, I'm gonna need a cord. So I should have some cords in a few days, but for you guys, it'll be the next thing that you see. I went ahead and opened up the Metabo because I thought it sounded like it had a bad bearing, and I wanted to get the bearing size so I could order a new bearing. But when I got it open, you can see, let me get you in the light here, sorry. They still haven't finished wiring my shop up yet. You can see very clearly it has a destroyed armature. I looked up this armature, it's like 45 euros. So I doubt I'll be fixing this because I'm gonna have 7 euros in the cord, another 45 in the armature, it's 52 euros plus the brushes, and probably another 7-8 euro for that. So it's like 70 euros, and there's no telling how old this machine is. And even if it's still going to work after that, what the gears are like inside. So this one I'm going to just keep for parts, or maybe even scrap down the road. But so this one's not going to be in the videos beyond this. All right, we're back with the Makita GA4530R. I opened it up to see what size brushes it took and realized that somebody had been in this before and they've actually taken the brushes out. So I have a new cord and I bought some brushes. Let's see if I got the right ones. The extras. And might as well open this cord up. And I need all of it. Alright, there's the cord. Alright, let's see if you can see this. So we're going to pull this spring up. I'm not taking this thing all the way apart because it looks good. The armature looks good. It's clean. It's a pretty new machine. I'm hoping it was just some, an issue with the brushes. I wish they wouldn't have taken them out so I could actually see what brushes go in, but because I'm guessing here. Let's see here. Are you gonna fit? Yeah, it looks good. Okay, and we'll put you here. Maybe I can see it. There we go. All right. One brush. Hang on, not quite. Put the spring on it. There we go. The other brush, pull the spring up on it. You're going to go like that. And on here, that is tight. Oh, wow. Much tighter than the other side was. Okay. This one's really tight. The other one was tight, but this one, there goes. Okay. Make sure it's seated down all the way. There's a lot of vibration in these. Okay. So that, we'll put the spring back on it. Pop you over. Okay. You're in. Okay. There's that. Now let's see about getting this cord replaced. Come on. Not easy. I guess if I did this every day, it would be second nature. I don't. There's a little plastic tab that's holding the switch unit in. Okay, and then you gotta get past that tab, and then I gotta make sure that I disconnected the switch completely. I think it just should pop out right here, so it looks like, but it is not popping out. There it goes now. There it goes. Okay, but now I'm back on that. Dang it. right, there we go. Got it. All right, let's take a look and see what we got here. All right. So brown is on my right. Blue is on my left. And let's see what we got here. Got brown and blue. We're gonna need them a little longer, I think. So this one does have a part of a catch. Is this gonna fit? This is off that Metabo that I'm gonna scrap. Oh, sweet. Okay. So that's gonna fit. Okay. Let's see if we can get this. Hopefully, I'm getting this on film for you guys. All right. I really rather put some rings on it than have it just be there, because these things vibrate pretty heavily. What did I do with it? That's the question. All right. Oh, here we go. I knew it was pretty close. All right. All right, strip that out a little more, and yeah, it might be good. Okay. Nope, that one did not go. Now then, pop these on. Let's give that a quick clean. Yeah, I'm realizing this may not fit with these connectors on. I don't think it's going to go back in because it was a pretty tight. Let's see. Yeah, it's pretty tight. It goes upside down like that, thusly. Goes like that. And you're going to go over here. Yeah, that's not going to work. Okay. That, my dog's saying, hey. He gets so excited when he gets to go outside. And you gotta go over on that side there, I think. You gotta go on that side. Interfere with the switch, the mechanical switch. Okay, pop that back in. There we go. This seated, pop that back in. That looks good. Oh, let's put you back in. Let's see. What did I do with that screw? Another table. There we go. All right. Well, that's not going all the way in. Let's see if we're going to trip a breaker or it's going to work. See, it's not shocked me so far. So far, so good. Uh-oh. It's trying to go. So there's something. Okay, you can smell it burning a little bit. All right, we're not done with this one. We gotta come back apart and see what's going on with that. That sounds like a gearbox. All right. As you know, that's part of diagnosis when you get these like this. Or I bought them in an auction. It doesn't say, it just says parts of repair, and you don't really know what's going on with it. And it, it didn't have it doesn't have the cable, or this one's missing, obviously, the cable and the brushes, so I got no way to tell what's going on. And on top of it, they filled all these bolt holes with, or these bolt heads with some kind of wax or something. And it is really sticky. And not wanting to come out. even with the pick. That one is stripped. Yay. Okay. Let's see here. Oh. Yeah. All right. Bearing's good. Should be. It's a new machine. Armature's warm. All right, so it's not the gearbox. I wonder if the armature is shot. If they burned it up. Maybe. All right. Usually doesn't do any good to do this, but we'll see. A little shine on it. Although I have a feeling that doesn't look too hot right there. This is usually a waste of time. This thing may have gotten too hot and burned up. All right. I'm gonna put a dab of grease on it. Just in case it works. Not a whole lot, just a little bit. And pop you back in. See if I can get these bad boys back in. And the last one here. All right. Now then, gotta pop these brushes back out. Raise them back up at the very least. Get them out of the way. Put this thing back in. Come on. You'll see down in there, we're gonna move the brushes back. That's back. I mean, the field looks clean. It doesn't look burned. Okay, shove you back in and see if we're going to get this thing to work or not. Oh, yep. Put the brush springs back on. Brush down on that one. Brush down on that one. Yeah, let's see what happens. Where'd you go? Here, you go here. Okay, let's see. Now it's smoking. So this one has a bad field or a bad armature. So it's not going to be repairable either. I gotta look it up and see how much it's going to be. It's repairable, but I don't know if it's going to be cost effective to repair it. That's disappointing. I really hope they're all not like that. Then it was a big waste of money. All right, let's take a look at this multi-tool. I've not been in it. It's old style. I'm not going to have the heads that fit it, I don't think. So even if I get it right, maybe. Yeah, I guess it's just the old style. Let me see. I'll worry about that later. I'm batting 0 today. All of it. All right. You are missing the switch. Yay. Ah. All right. That just pisses me off. So, yeah. And the brushes, and the brush holder's damaged. Yeah, Jesus Christ. Really, dude? All right, stop. All right, so we're gonna all get into this one together and see what's going on. I'm hoping I didn't get a lot of, needs repaired, but they're really not repairable, and the guy knows it, and that I just wasted €60 on junk. That doesn't make for good video content for sure. It's called Randy Repairs It, not Randy turns it into trash. There we go. Alright, does this one have brushes? This one has brushes. take a look at the brushes. It doesn't look too bad. The armature from here doesn't look bad, but I'm gonna pull it just so I can take a really good look at it. I see you don't feel like you're on there very tight. Like the brush holder's got a lot of play in it. That spring is not very tight at all. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't look bad, but let's pull it out and see. I don't have this style brushes, although those Makita ones might work. It definitely needs a cord. Let's see how this is held in. Let's pop this out real quick. Take a look at it before I put a cord on it. This stuff is the worst. I don't know what it's not. I don't know that it's wax. If it's fingernail polish, some kind of enamel. It's horrible. How stuck it is. Ow. There we go. All right. That is bone dry in there. It looks, take that gear apart too. Oh, this is lovely. Okay, wasn't expecting that. More screws. Yay. Okay. Are you split? You are. Split. So we'll split the sticker here. You're not split. You gotta be. There we go. Oh, you know what? There's more. Lots of screws. Okay. Now you need to split apart. There you go. Okay. There we go. Might not have cut through that sticker enough. Yeah. And that just holds the switch, and I gotta take that out anyway, so set that aside. Oh, that did hold that on. Okay. All right, let's pull the whole thing out. Oh, you just slid out. Okay. I mean, again, it looks like it's, you know, I don't see it as burned, but where the contact point is, it's got the carbon on it, but that's pretty typical. Okay. And this is 600 grit sandpaper, in case you're wondering. All right, let's take a look. Couple of O-rings there. Oh, they go there. Okay, I see. That bearing feels good. It's fine. Just quick blowout. You got to go on the sides. You went around the outside there. There it goes. Okay. I don't have extra O-rings. I don't have an O-ring set I can readily replace that with. So there's one O-ring in. I think it'll be okay. I'll put the brushes back in, and that spring feels really weak. Okay. Let's shoot these back in so it's back together again. I don't have to worry about it falling apart. Okay. Okay. Now let's pop this switch out and get a cord in here. So, strain relief off. Let's see how these are. Okay, brown's still to the right, and this is, of course, it's flat-headed. Let's grab another cord. What did I do with one? If I'm even going to get one of these that works out of this set of 6. All right. that. I do this right. I do it on the right side. It looks like I did. Okay. Oh, you go this way maybe. No, I should have done it. Dang it. I should have done it on that side, not this side. Okay. You guys gotta tell me these things. I'm sure you all were like me watching this, watch these guys fix this stuff and just screaming at the screen. Oh man, you forgot that. It happens. Happens to the best of us. Okay. Come through here. Okay. All right, there we go. Now then, you can go back in like so. Or not. How did you come out of here? You gotta go over there. I'm still struggling with this. There we go. Okay. Okay, let me do this. Okay. Then you go. Now that's better. Route that correctly. Okay. Now then, where my little screws go for this? Alright, how many of these do I got left? 2, 4, 6. It's nice when they make them all the same size. And you're gonna go in the middle like so. This wax or enamel or whatever they put in really doesn't let the pit get in and dig. Look at me 6. No, I'm missing the screw out of this one, aren't I? Did you pull down? What'd you do? I'll come back to that in a minute. Okay. Let's get into this real quick and see. And of course, it's a different. It's a flathead. So I have 1, 2, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, there we go. I'm not missing a screw. That's why you throw them all in your bench, man. So you don't lose any. There we go. I suppose I could just check it and see if it's gonna go or not before I tear that apart. See if we trip a breaker. No. We get shocked. Nope. That's promising, except the button's stuck. Okay. It's not promising. Means I might have done something wrong. Let's see what we got going on. Nothing in the way. There's the spring's right there. Oh, you know what it is? It was the user error. Okay. You push this forward, it locks in. You gotta back here. All right. Okay, no worries. That's funny. You gotta be able to laugh at yourself. Hopefully you guys are laughing at me too. A little bit. Not too much. Be nice in your comments. I try my best. All right. Especially like I said, I've not been in this particular brand of grinder either. Oh, you are not gonna be wanting to come out, are you? Or in the Makita. And I am, for better or worse, typically a DeWalt man. Since I moved to Italy, I've been exposed to some other tool brands that I'm trying out. As the Brits like to say, they're cheap and cheerful, like Einhell. This is actually a really good little impact, especially for the money. I think it was, I want to say, don't quote me on this, but I want to say it was around 40 or 50 euro. And it's a beast. I gotta admit, it's a beast. Okay. Oh, would you pull out here? Some kind of washer. Yeah, bone dry. Look at that. Oh, there's all sorts of washers falling out. You're on the other side though. Okay. But yeah, this is what's rattling. It's the locks. Take those off. Yeah, there's no bearing rattle. The bearing actually feels pretty good. It's got a light spin to it. The gear actually looks good. It's just dry. It's bone dry, legitimately bone dry. So I put a little grease on it. And you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna put it in the right spot first. We're gonna scrape out this grease that's in here because it's pretty nasty. Give me a minute. Okay. There we go. All right, let's put these little flatheads back in here. This is gonna be fun. Almost did it again. Got ahead of myself. Yeah. Find out when I drop. Okay. All right. It doesn't sound very good, does it? Well, let's see what size key it is. No, that one's not wide enough. That's for a Black & Decker. This one's not going to be wide enough either. Well, I don't have a key for that. Okay. See if she'll cut anything or not. Piece of scrap. Just a quick test. Cuts sounds horrible. All right, I may revisit this one later, but it works. I got one. I got one. One that works. All right. All right, we're back. We're back. All right, I'm really disappointed in this lot of tools I bought. I thought it was going to make for some good content. I thought I was going to be able to repair them and to donate them to a trade school or some young tradespeople, but that's not the case. So I wrote the seller back and pretty much told him not happy. Didn't think the listing was fair. The Metabo that I took apart had an obvious damaged armature, and somebody had already taken the brushes out of that, so they knew it was damaged. That you just scrap it. I mean, it's not something you sell, not even as parts. If you sell it as parts, you say armature damaged, field likely damaged. You let people know. You don't sell it as a repairable, item. And we go through the rest of it, and the last thing that I opened, that multi-tool, and it's missing the switch, it's missing the brushes. I think the brush holder, a piece of the brush holder's missing. I've never been in a multi-tool like that before. I have no idea what it's supposed to look like. I have to see if I can even pull up a breakdown diagram of it. And then this crap here that they put in I don't know why they did that. I guess just to see if I was in it. Did I get in it? Did I take anything out of it? Well, yeah, that's what you do. You gotta see if they work. You cut the cords off. This one had a cord on it in the picture. They cut the cord off of it. Cleaning them up. See, this one's got, I can't even reach that. I'm gonna have to wait till I get my other tools in. I just noticed that. That's not gonna happen. All right. Sorry if I seem unorganized or disorganized. I finally have the shop done. With the remodel. So my lights are in, my electrical outlets are all in. I have all my benches built, except for the metal one that I'm going to use as a sort of welding table. It's not going to have the holes in it or anything like that, but I'm just going to use it as a metal workbench because it's heavy. It'll be heavy duty, and I have a lot of new tools because I just moved to Italy a year ago, and I brought some of my tools with me from the U.S., but not all of them because it's expensive to ship stuff. One, and a lot of my power tools, my corded power tools, obviously aren't going to work here. It's a 220 volt country, not 110. It's 50 hertz instead of 60. So we got some differences there. All right, let's see. So this is brushed. Let's pull a brush out and see. I wonder if all of these tools are burned up. These brushes are about half gone. The armature actually looks pretty good on this one. Here's hoping. I may have to get some new brushes for this though. I have to file these down. I'm not sure they're making good contact. That was pretty tight on that side. I don't know if you guys can see this or not. I'm trying to get a different camera set up too. I'm gonna have the camera coming from the front, so I should be in camera view all the time I'm working. Okay, let's take a look at this one here. Yeah, that looks good. That one slides a little better than the other one did. Okay. Again, I have no idea what's wrong with this. Yeah, they've cut the strain relief on it. Oh, how you do that? All right, I need a tiny fillet. So blue on top, brown on the side. That's not as heavy as I thought it might be. I got some heavy cords, but I think they might be a little too heavy for this. Pretty heavy. IP44, let me see. Yeah, I mean that's quite a bit more. This is a regular drill cord. These weren't too bad a price. I got them for €9 each off of Amazon. I really hate that I don't have a strain relief for this. Let's see if I can swipe it. See if you're gonna fit. It's better than nothing. Yeah. Okay. All right, you want to make sure you don't pinch any cords. Obviously. See if it's a breaker. Sweet. Alright, it hammers. Does it drill? It drills. It hammers and drills. Look at that. Alright. Smells a little bit though. We got a little bit of burning going on. Alright, so we're going to put this handle on and put you back. Because I can't get into the gearbox. Well, like I was saying before, so I have my shop. My shop is, the remodel is finally finished on it. It's been several months. I've been working like this with my tools scattered all over, and it's been very frustrating. Normally very, very organized. I moved here from the United States a little over a year ago, and I wasn't able to bring all my tools with me, so I sold almost everything I had. I brought over some select tools, you know, some of my favorite hand tools, all of my DeWalt power tools, you know, and that was that. And since I've arrived, I've actually, you know, replenished some of the tools that I had to sell or that I got rid of, and so anyway, there's that. Let's see. Okay, plug you in. Yes, hammer and drill. Just hammer. All right, that's working. I don't want to tear up my wall. You're not kicking in, are you? That may be the issue you were having. There we go. Okay. So I've got to get it looks like probably a T15, a long one though. And I've got one ordered, should be in a couple of days, because I knew that was the one tool I didn't have to be able to test these things. So this will set aside, so out of the set of 6 tools, the SDS runs, sorta, it needs to be gone through. The Perils runs, but is really noisy. And the Deli, this one here, the Deli, I've never heard of this brand. It's got a broken brush that I can see so far, and it's missing the power cord. So I'm not gonna put a power cord in it yet because it's missing a brush. It's got a broken brush. I've ordered the brushes, they should be in this week. So we'll take a look at this one. I wrote the guy that sold them to me. I've told him, I didn't think it was cool that they sold the tools that were missing parts or that are obviously damaged beyond repair. And I've asked him either to give me half the money back or to let me send the things back. It does have a return on it, but I'd rather have things I can buy and fix and donate or give away to you guys in the future, rather than have stuff that's just going to pile up here or it's going to end up in the recycling center. So anyway, that's all for today. Okay, so this is that Deli grinder. I know I said I called it a day, but I'm not going to call it a day. I'm pretty sure it needs brushes. I've ordered the brushes for it, and I expect them this week. But I went ahead and took the new power cord off of the Makita drill. There's a brush. Doesn't look too bad, about half. Yeah, this one's broken. So there's a broken brush. Okay, so I took the power cord off the Makita, and I'm gonna put it on here. Maybe. There we go. Man, loaded that crap in on these too. Stuff is the worst. It's got a broken switch on top of it. So it's got a broken switch wire. Where does the power cord go? field looks good. The armature looks good from this angle. I know you guys can't see it, but I have no idea. I don't know if there's something else missing. That's the thing. They've taken parts off of these things, and I genuinely don't know where it goes. The switch has the switch turns that on, but where is there another? Is there something missing that goes here that was into the wire? I'm gonna have to look this up and see if I can find a diagram, because I have no idea. No idea about it. And then it's missing, it's got a broken this stuff is horrible. Well, this one has grease in it. That's a positive thing. So figure out of the way. Whoa. The gear came out. The bearings feel good. Okay, what else is falling out here? Am I missing something? There's no... There you go. Oh, what's... So there's a little half moon. A little Woodruff key. Figure out where that goes. We got a little bit hot. There's a little plastic guard on here. It's been rubbing. Got hot. You see that? I don't know what these guys are doing. Yeah, so I'm looking at the armature. It's pretty burned up too. I don't know what these look like. They were in concrete or drywall. They were using these to cut concrete or drywall, and they really weren't taking great care of them. Like I said, the bearings feel okay. Where were you at? Oh, you were here. Okay, that's easy enough. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see when I get the... I guess... I just have two dashes. I can't imagine that power goes there, but it might. Alright, this one might not be worth fixing either. We'll see. That's what I hate about this. You get into them and you don't know if the armature is going to be good or not. This one's a little more gold than the other ones. The other ones were a lot darker. And so we'll see. But I've never heard of this brand. I'm assuming it's just a very inexpensive, brand. Oh, you were on the other way, weren't you? No, you weren't. You were on this way. All right, we'll figure that part out here in a minute. You go click, maybe? No. Hands off. So when it's in the case, it's locked in. Yeah, that's what it is. Okay. All right. We learn together. All right. So I gotta wait on parts for this.